Greasing your auger shafts is one of the smartest things you can do for your snowblower. Skip it and you risk seized augers, broken shear pins, or worse, gear case damage. Let's prevent that. Hey guys and gals, welcome to Garage Gear. I'm JB. I'm working on an Ariens Deluxe 24 here, but these tips apply to most two-stage snowblowers. First step, disconnect the spark plug. This prevents any unwanted starts and prevents the comment section from lighting me up. Next, to save my back, I'm gonna tip the snowblower back and just sneak a jack stand underneath it to support it. Now, before removing anything, take a picture of your augers. You want them going back exactly how you found them. Some augers won't feed snow properly to the impeller in the back if they're not positioned correctly. Next, we're removing the shear pins, and these are 1/2 inch. That's one. Oh, I lost my nut. There it is, and two. Now your snowblower may have 2 shear pins, it may have 4, however many you have, take them all out. It's also a good idea to clean them off and inspect them to see if they're bent or broken. And if they are bent or broken, just replace them if needed. Now your augers should spin freely on that shaft. And would you mind hitting that like button so the algorithm keeps spinning too? Thank you. Now you might be thinking, what kind of grease should I use? Well, I use red and tacky grease, and you really can't go wrong with this. Many shops use this, and it has good resistance to rust, corrosion, and water, as well as good cold weather characteristics. And it kind of looks like strawberry cake filling. Now, if you don't have red and tacky grease, you could use something like marine grease or black grease. Something is better than nothing, but in my experience, this works the best. Now this grease gun right here already has a tube of red and tacky grease loaded inside it. This grease gun was fairly inexpensive and it comes with a locking coupler. It snaps right on tight so you're not fighting a mess, and I'll have it linked below. Time to get saucy. These here are your grease zerks, and I have 1 per auger on this Ariens. We're gonna and pump it up. We're gonna pump, 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 and keep pumping until you see grease coming out of the shear pin holes and out of the sides of the augers. Now that only took a couple of pumps, and you can see that we have some dirty grease that was pushed out, so this needed it. At some point as well, you might see grease coming out at this end. That's normal. That didn't take too much, and I'm just gonna disconnect my grease gun, and then from here, I'm just going to wipe off any excess grease. Ugh. Catch along the side here. It's a good amount. I'm gonna spin her around, and you can actually see we got some grease coming out of that zerk right here. I'm gonna talk more about this later. Now I'm gonna sneak over to the other side and hook on. Same procedure, just start pumping. And there's no magic number of pumps. You just keep pumping to the point where you start seeing grease coming out the sides in the shear pin holes. Oh yeah, look at that, just oozing out. Beautiful. That'll do. Check this out, I got a dangler here. Let's wipe this all off now. Let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, look at that. Dark grease coming out along the edge. Perfect. Now from here, I'm just gonna spin the augers. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now spinning the augers like this helps get lube all around the shaft that they spin on. Now I'm going to spin it 5 times the other direction. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now the fun's not over. Round 2. Now I'm going to repeat the greasing process. Why? Because when we spin the augers, the grease thins itself out around that shaft that's on the inside of the augers. And I want it fully packed up with grease in there. All I'm gonna do now is just pump it until I see fresh grease coming out of the shear pin holes. And that's it. Only took 3 pumps. Take a look, oozing out, nothing but red. And wipe off the excess. And you can see we're looking a lot better. It's all red at this point. Same thing, I'm gonna hook on, give it a few pumps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Still getting a little brown grease. Boom, boom. That should do. And unhook. You can see we still got a little bit of brown coming out. That's why we do it twice. I'm just gonna wipe that up. Looking better. And one more time. 5 spins one way and 5 spins the other. Perfect. And one final wipe. Clean it all up. Nice and tidy. Now it's time to reinstall our shear pins. And what I did is I took a look at my photo and positioned my augers exactly how I started with them. From here, I'm going to stick my shear pin through the hole at the bottom, and you can see it's a little tight of a fit. So what I'm gonna do is just move my auger back and forth a little bit until it starts going through the hole. And you can also slide your augers left and right a little bit to help it guide it in a little bit better. Notice we got all this more grease coming out. Boom, there it is. It's even coming out of the zerk. Look at that. And we got all this ooze up on the top. I pumped quite a bit in there, holy smokes. Then from here, get your nut up on the top. Now I'm going to tighten this down most of the way. Same thing here on the other side. line everything up. Come on, find the hole. We got something here. Well, she's oozing, look at that. Sometimes that's all it takes, a little pressure. And up she goes. Definitely a good idea to wear gloves while you do this. You're gonna get grease everywhere. And wipe up any excess grease. Get your nut up on the top, and I'm gonna snug it down most of the way. It looks pretty good. Now I am going to torque those shear pins down, and the manual for this Ariens snowblower calls for torquing them down to 5.8 to 12.2 foot-pounds. I'm going to set my torque wrench to about 10, and I'm gonna get in there with an extension and crank them down. There it is. Same thing here on the other side. Guess I should have tightened them up further, geez. There it is. Now if you don't have a torque wrench, snug them down so they don't spin freely, but don't over tighten them. From here, I'm going to lower the snowblower, reconnect the spark plug, and voila, those augers are now all pumped up. So if you're ready, I'm ready, let's go fire it up. All right, let's fire up those augers. Look at those babies spin. Everything's spinning nicely up there. And if by chance you see some grease purging out, either out of the zerk fittings or on the edges of the augers, just simply wipe it off. Here's why greasing your augers matters. Your augers spin on shafts that extend out of the gear case. Your shear pins are soft and they're designed to break to protect your gearbox. But if the augers rust and they're seized onto that shaft, that force transfers directly to your gear case if you were to hit something hard, damaging the gears inside. And depending on your snowblower's age, that repair can cost more than your snowblower is actually worth. So greasing your augers at least once a season is cheap insurance. Ever have a seized auger before on your snowblower? Let me know down below in the comments. Now you may see one auger spinning a little bit more than the other, and that might be from just a little bit of tight tolerances on one side of the gearbox or the other. It's not too uncommon to see this. I don't really worry about it. If it's making some hard grinding noise, then I would be concerned, but this spins just fine. Now here's something you might see: water coming out of the augers as you're pumping in new grease. If water comes out, that's actually really good because the grease is filling up around that auger shaft and pushing any moisture out. This prevents the augers from seizing to that auger shaft. Next, a quick note on the leaking grease zerks. Hey, your grease zerk's leaking grease and you should replace it. Well, you might see grease coming out of that grease zerk fitting, but check this out. These are grease zerks that I ordered directly from the Ariens website. On these grease zerks, it is totally normal to have wide open grease zerks like this. You see, they are wide open and they're designed this way so they don't rust shut like the old spring ball fittings did. You can see right through that hole, and it's okay if any grease comes right out, just simply wipe it up. If you want to see how to grease augers without zerk fittings, I'll have that video linked below. And if you want to see how to properly lubricate your auger gearbox, I'll have that video linked below too. And if you want to make your snowblower last a lifetime, be sure to check out my full snowblower rust proofing course linked below as well. If you want to be part of the tribe, subscribe. And for more cool garage gear content, click or tap the screen right here. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the garage.